Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Scenes Memories of a Starry Sky. My name is MS-Punk1, and we shall continue here now. Last video we, for one, managed to get our first ending, which I guess was us more or less cutting ties with everyone. So that was a bad ending. So, but then we restarted from our latest save there and managed to get forward. And we are in the middle of a crisis here. It's a festival that's coming up in a couple of days, and we need someone to jump in as an entertainer in the last minute. The good thing is that we have someone in mind. The bad thing is, will she actually do it? So let's see how things will work out. That night I tried to get in touch with Yuriko over Shoko. Surprisingly, my message was immediately marked as read, and she replied, "Morning." Oh, it's nighttime. Seems like she wasn't too bothered by what happened the other day, and isn't actively avoiding me. Well, technically it was Shunyu who actually did the wrong thing and not you, so we. Relieved, sent another reply. I'm just gonna see what it says. Paying. I was feeling horribly restless thinking about the Sumi Fest. However, meeting up with Yuriko was far more important. I prayed and eagerly awaited her response. No reply came for a short time, thereafter, but eventually I heard the beep boop notification. Good, she agreed. We knelt down a meeting date and time after a quick back and forth, and then I flopped into bed with heavy sigh of relief.
見返りは必ずしもお金や物である必要はない。そういうことだよ。
うちこの間はゆり子さんの気持ちや事情をちゃんと聞かずにうちの気持ちを押し付けてたね。初対面の人からお願いだけ押し付けられたら純也だって嫌でしょ。
Although the wording was different, the meaning behind what Shunyu and Inao said meant the same thing. I needed to say something that would reach Yuriko's heart, and support her now that she's at a standstill. I don't know if I'm capable of expressing something like that. My heart started to drum in my ear when I rest my head against the pillow. I listened to it until I was struck with sudden realization and grabbed the sea glass Yuriko had given me. It was a precious keepsake of hers. One that was meant to be a gift for Takaya. That unassuming, deep and gentle green gave me a seemingly warm, amiable feeling inside. Amiable. It was almost like the color contained the grateful feelings Yuriko had for Takaya, or so I imagined. I wonder what feelings Yuriko had when she chose this color. She shared this turtle blue sea glass pendant and had worn it into adulthood. The color of that pendant and the color of the sea glass seemed to complement each other when put side by side. Maybe that's the point. Oh, I know. Maybe I should ask Jin to make this into a pendant too. Green sea glass that no longer had a recipient. It would look quite nice when paired with the sea glass Takaya had given her. I wondered if Yuriko would accept this if I had it made into a pendant and gave it to her. But she gave it to you. I'd fallen asleep at some point with that thought in mind. I heard this somewhere before. The sound of swings rocking, along with it, if it was a young singing voice. Who could it be? But I did recognize this from somewhere.
こいつまた歌ってるぞ。
Oh, this is a flashback to Yuriko, I'm guessing. Or for Yuriko.
下手くそ。
These guys, they haven't hung together out a lot. And like to throw their weight around. Haven't I protected Shahaya from these guys with Hinata just the other day? Where is that Shahaya?
おい、もう一回歌ってみろよ。早く早く。そんな小さい声じゃ聞こえません。アンコール、アンコール。
I couldn't watch this anymore. With that,
お前たち何やってんだよ。大勢で女の子いじめて何が楽しいんだよ。
it was my brother. He would be safe now that my big brother was here.
大丈夫だった？ あのさ、全然下手くそじゃないよ。ゆりこちゃんの歌、すごくうまいよ。 よかったらもう一回聞かせてよ。
Oh, this was a dream. She smiled up at him happily, with misty eyes, and behind that smile was a familiar face. I see, this was Yuriko in her childhood. Wait, I guess that Yun, as we, for somehow are dreaming of in our dream we get some kind of memory from Takaya. But how is that possible? I never heard of so that you can. I know you can have your own memories as a dream sometimes, I guess. But I never heard so that you can have someone else's memory. I couldn't see her, but this was the scene where Takaya saved Yuriko from those boys. Isn't it Yuriko who sits there? The young Yuriko shyly fixes her skirt. And then those tiny lips parted.
La 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 la.
Despite the initial tension in her voice, a peaceful song resonated throughout the space. Resonated. She pointed her dazzling smile in my direction as her lovely cheeks blazed red. Young Yuriko continued to sing with her serene voice. It was on this day that young Yuriko received the gift of courage.
La 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 la.
Eventually her singing voice faded into the distance, like a wave that had receded. Morning, huh? I moved my right hand to the side of my bed to find my phone. Today was the day I would be meeting with Yuriko, no doubt about it. I blinked my sleepy eyes several times. It felt as though that radiant smile still lingered on the lining on my eyelids. I had enjoyed quite a bit of Yurika ISS music in videos recently, and I thought over what I should tell her all last night. Was that why I had such a dream? That had to have been a dream. The conversation Takaya and Yuriko had, where he encouraged her to sing, had all been fabricated by my imagination. Even so, I didn't doubt that Takaya made a young Yuriko smile that way. I wish I could have heard Yuriko sing when we were little too. I briefly mulled over the aftermath of that dream and slipped out of bed. The cafe's atmosphere was as relaxing as ever, but we were positively on edge. Shunyu and I had been restlessly waiting for Yuriko ever since we arrived at Yukuru.
二人とも今日はなんかガッチガチだね。
We now placed our coffees on the table and looked at us dubiously.
気分転換にレコードでも聞くかい？
I don't know. Would it help? Well, why not? Please. It seemed to me that he now just wanted to fiddle with his record player. But it was true that it might help us relax.
OK。なら今日は、あれにしよう。
Shortly after they now came back from the counter, I could hear the music come from the record player. It's almost time for us to meet up.
純也、心の準備はいいね。
Yeah. My heart's actually racing though. Jun, are you okay?
こうなればもう腹をくくるしかない。来たよ、ゆりこさん。
Junior prodded me in the side with her elbow. She used a good deal of force and it hurt a little bit.
いらっしゃいませ。1名様ですか？
いえ、待ち合わせをしてて。
Yuriko, over here. I stood up a bit from my seat and raised my hand to catch her attention.
ああ、なるほど。ではご注文がお決まりになりましたらお呼びください。
どうも。
With that, Yuriko looked around the restaurant as she made her way to our table. The soft expression made her seem like a cheerful young girl and an older woman. Well, he's, I guess, in her late teens to early 20s, I would guess, so... For a moment I was unsure of how to speak to her.
ここ、ゆくるって言うんだ。どういう意味なんだろう。
I felt some semblance of relief to hear her say that and watched her take a seat. The window seat where we had chosen had just about perfectly blocked out the sun. It's made for an invigorating atmosphere without having to squint. I smiled a bit as if the weather had given me the push I needed to keep going. Come to think of it, it's not quite, I'm not quite sure.
あれ？ここの常連じゃないの？実はうちも名前の由来気になってたんだけど、純也知らないのね。
I suddenly felt ashamed when both Shunyo and Yuriko burst out laughing at the same time. What's more, I could sense the tension in the air suddenly melting away. Well, anyway, want to order something?
そうする。 メニューよ。
Junior promptly held out the menu to her.
わあ、こんなメニューもある。本当に素敵な喫茶店。誘ってくれてありがとう。
Her face relaxed as she cheerfully flipped through the pages. She seemed to have taken a liking to Yukoro's relaxed ambience.
内装がいいだけじゃなくてコーヒーもとっても美味しいよ。おすすめはこれとこれとそれからそれから。
Junior must have been overjoyed to have a laid-back conversation with Yuriko like this, and proceeded to shower her with recommendations. How physically close she got and did make me a little anxious, but Yuriko unexpectedly giggled and smiled.
そんなにいっぱい飲めないよ。お腹タプタプになっちゃう。
She replied while looking over the menu until she finally ordered an herbal tea with a long name.
そういえば今日の本題って何？
Why not?
多分だけどわざわざこのお店を紹介するためだけに呼んでくれたわけじゃないんだよね。
I was expecting this question eventually, especially with how long it took for her to respond to my message over Shoko. I would like to think I had given lots of thoughts to what I would say, but actually, at the upcoming Sumisora May Festival, the Spring Sumi Fest, I'd like you to appear on stage. Yeah, I just said it out directly without trying to bake it into something. I didn't waste my time with beating around the bush and blurred out my request.
ゆりこさん、ごめんね。うちたち確かにお願いはしたかったのよ。でもうちあんま無神経なこと言ってとてもお願いできる筋合いじゃなくて、だからその純也。
Sorry, I wanted to hear more about Yuriko and my brother too. Since there's likely a reason why she's on leave, it would be strange to randomly bring the topic up without a warning. I really did want to introduce her to this place partially as an apology for the other day. Remember, you're treating us.
それもっと聞いてないよ。うちが悪かったからおごりは別にいいけど、先に知りたいよ。
Sorry, I got nervous and it just kind of happened. I actually meant it as a joke when I told Yuriko I plan to pay too. I had an unexpected fight with I had an unexpected fight with Shunyu, stemming from my unsightly outburst. If all of this panned out, it wouldn't have been all that surprising if Yuriko stood up from her seat and bailed.
二人とも本当仲良しなんだ。いいな。うちら今喧嘩。
Are we?
喧嘩するほど仲がいいって言うもん。私もそういう喧嘩してみたいな。
She gave that rather unexpected response. But she has a point. If you're gonna fight, sure, you can have arguments with strangers and so, but some fights you can only have because you are close to the other person.
うちのお客様は楽しい方が多いんですよ。よろしければ今後ごひいきに。
And now when gently placed both a teacup and a teapot in front of Yuriko.
当店のスペシャルブレンドです。リラックス効果と見た目を考えて試行錯誤した自信作なんですよ。
The herbal tea he poured into the cup was a gentle shade of blue. It was a tranquil color, almost an imitation of her blue sea glass.
とってもいい香りね。バタフライピーにカモミールと、あとなんだろ
う。お、詳しいですね。割合は企業秘密ですが、全成分表示の茶葉も売っていますので、お気に召しましたらぜひ。
Now, Shroudly advertised himself and quietly headed back.
ほっとする味。
Yuriko faced her counter and smiled.
とっても美味しいです。それにお店の BGM も素敵。
ありがとう。でもあれだな、この曲を聴くと懐かしい時代を思い出すね。今から18年くらい前かな、千早に入り浸ってたカフェがあったんだ。常連たちと毎日バカやっててさ、そりゃ楽しい毎日だった。でもそれも長くは続かなかった。店長が事故で亡くなってしまって。
An accident?
その事態を自分に納得させるまですごい時間がかかったもんだ。
You now had an experience like that too, just like me.
で、この店を始めるときに店長に誓ったんだ。あの店とは違うと思うけど、みんなが集う場所にするって。まあ、10年続けることができてるから、それは実現できてると思う。あの店の常連たちもそれぞれの道で成功してるしな、多分。
テレビに出てるかなたさんもそこで知り合ったってパパの自慢なんだよ。え、かなたさん？
Wasn't Kanata a famous drama and film star? Now, was that really true?
あ、純也くん、その疑いの目は何かね？
No reason.
ほんとだよ。たまーにお店来るもん。
Really?
本当に。
他にもいっぱい来るんだよね。
Was this cafe actually really high profile? It may never have appeared on TV because famous people came here.
それでスミフェスって何？ゆりこさん、引き受けてくれるの？それとこれとは別。
でもその名前気になったから。
Summerfest is... I gave her a general explanation of the event and summed up how we had gotten to this point.
地元のイベントだけどちゃんとした立派なステージなのよ。ゆりこさんはスミフェスのステージに行ったことある？
多分あると思う。かなり小さい頃だから詳しくは覚えてないけど、大きなお祭りだってすごくはしゃいで、ステージはキラキラ光ってて、大きな拍手が何度も起こって、なんて素敵なんだろうって。
Then I kind of feel actually that she would, I can in a way think or feel that she will say yes, but at the same time I can feel and think that she actually will say no. So I wouldn't be so surprised either way. But I hope she says yes, just like all the others.
ごめん、ステージには出れない。
Yeah, as I thought. From one point of view.
そもそも今休業中だし。
ごめんなさい。今うち押し切ろうとしてたね。
平気。困ってるの分かったから。それに2人がいい人だっていうのもちゃんと分かった。こっちこそごめんね。
A distant expression was the same one she wore on that day at the park. And the same one she'd been wearing when talking with Takaya. That's our line. How should I put this? I got the feeling I would open up old wounds no matter what I said to her, and thought all of my and through all of my indecisiveness.
あれ？そこにいるのジュンニーとチュンチュンじゃん？てかユーリーもいるしユーリー、今日もラブチさがえぐい。
Oh, great. A cheerful voice cut through the calm and received reserved atmosphere. Knew it. I quickly looked up to find Misora and Aino standing at the entrance of the cafe.
確か純也くんの妹の。
ミソラです。こっちは親友のアイノ。お話の途中にすみません。きっと大事なお話の最中だったんですよね。
Unlike Misora, Aino cautiously bowed her head.
まあちょっとね。ソラ、いきなり純也さんたちの邪魔した悪いよ。あっちの席行こう。ねえ、せっかくだし私たちも混ざっていい？
That's... I tried to stop her, but Misora immediately ordered a daily cake combo from our table.
いいよ、テーブル広いし。それより引っ越しの時はいろいろありがとう。なのに名前覚えてなくてごめんね。私人の名前覚えるの苦手で。
そんなの気にしないで平気だって。顔ちゃんと覚えててくれたしね、アイノ。はい、大山さんってやっぱりオーラが違いますよね。憧れます。
私はないと思うけど。
Yuriko's expression seemed a bit gloomy to me. I know. I tried to change the subject, but
ありますよ、空気感っていうか。そう、アーティストって感じですよね。
wait. Well, was Aino there when we discovered that she is an idol, or wasn't she there? So she actually thinks that Yuriko is just a normal person.
アーティスト？私が？
うん、うちもそれわかるね。ああ、私もラブチ不思議系っていうの？名前覚えらんないっていうの納得的な？
不思議系。
Listen, Misora.
みそらちゃんに愛乃ちゃん、純也くんの妹さんとその親友、わかる気がする。
まあね、わかりみ。ところでさ、チュンチュンもユーリーもいるってことは、順に仕事の話。
You notice this now? Yeah, so all things considered. Was hoping she would give us some space, and just as I was about to speak up.
そま？じゃあ春のスミフェスのステージ、ユーリーが出てくれることになった的な？え？順にやったじゃん。草野のおじさんヤバめに湧くよ。ユーリー出演とかエモすぎっしょ。よかった。空から純也さんがすごく大変って聞いて心配してたんです。でもよかったですね、純也さん。
No, that's not what this is.
二人とも落ち着いてね。それ勘違いなのよ。
私、ステージは無理って話してて。
ユーリーステージ NC なんだ。ユーリーの生歌聴けてラブチすぎってガチ期待したのに。
What doesn't leave you love-obsessed?
その、ごめんね。
Yuriko, you don't have to apologize. Misora, Yuriko has her reasons.
うちらだって本当は土下座してお願いしたいところね。でも無理強いはしたくないのよ。
So I would just like to respect Yuriko's feelings. Was what I wanted to say until
大山さん、いえ、綾瀬ゆりかさん、休業中の方に私なんかがお願いすることじゃないかもしれませんが、すみそらの地元民の声として聞いていただけませんか？
I know politely yet firmly began to speak.
スミフェスはスミソラの風物詩みたいなもので、みんなすごく楽しみにしているんです。特に春と夏のステージイベントは何ヶ月も前から心待ちにしている人がいっぱいいるんです。だからもしステージが盛り下がっちゃったら、きっとみんなすごくがっかりします。ゆりかさ さんが歌ってくれるならきっとステージはすごく盛り上がると思うんです。
私の歌なんてそんな力ないと思う。
そんなことないです。空や私はスミソラ出身のゆりかさんに憧れて、実はカラオケでゆりかさんのパートを取り合ってます。それに純也さんなんか最近毎日パルセイトの曲を聴いてるんですよ。水源堂のみんなもですけど。ゆりかさんの歌声はいいねってよく話してるんですよ。
そうなんだ。
Nothing I know so said was untrue, but I didn't want Yuriko thinking we were just trying to stroke her ego.
純也もなのね。ゆりこさんの声、うちもとっても好きだもん。
Compared to me, you use words were as blunt and honest as they always were.
はいの、見た目これだからパッと見誤解されるんだけど、仲間思いで優しい子なんだよね。
Pseudo trendy girl like you is want to talk. Crossed my mind, but I don't doubt the sincerity of Misora's words.
だからスノーユーリーと会って頑張ってアイドルしてるんだねって二人で盛り上がったんだ。スノーユーリーオーラとかマジパないし、アイドルの方も歌とかヤバすぎるし、もう憧れって感じで。だからなんか愛のが盛り上がっちゃって、ユーリごめん。
ちょっとびっくりしたけど。
ゆりかさん、いきなりすみません。
気にしないで。
Aina bowed her head and Yuriko waved her hands in a fluster to stop her.
だからね、ユーリ、せっかくスミソラに越してきたんだし、ユーリも一緒に春のスミフェス盛り上げてほしいかも。
一緒に。でも
Yuriko briefly avoided all eye contact and turned to me.
聞いていい？このお話、どうして主催者の人じゃなくて純也くんが頼みに来たの
Eh? Oh, I guess it slipped my mind.
スミフェスのステージは確かずっと前から毎年水源堂が引き受けてるんですよね。
Yeah, we're in charge of it in both spring and summer.
前はお兄さんが担当してたのを純也さんが引き継いで。
高谷くんが
Yuriko's eyes went wide with astonishment. Her lips twisted almost like she was about to speak, but she ultimately remained silent. Yuriko looked down at a teacup filled with light blue tea and made a face I hadn't seen before.
そっか、高谷くんが。
was true that Yuriko believed that my brother changed the course of her life. It was in that moment that I finally found the words I wanted to say to her. I just knew it in my heart. If Yuriko at a standstill, perhaps all she wanted was the gift of courage. Yuriko, if you're up for it, would you sing for my brother's sake? This place, Sumisora, is where you met my brother. I believe he would have wanted to hear you sing on Sumisora's stage. I'm sure he'd be overjoyed. No, maybe more surprised. If the little girl he saw back then appeared on stage, that is.
今の私はあの頃とはもうかなり違っちゃってるから。
Yeah, you're a professional now. I'm sure someone as gracious as him would have been surprised. Yuriko blinked a few times at my reply, with her long lashes practically gleaming in the sunlight.
びっくりして見直してくれるかな、高谷くん。
My brother's surprised face was a rare commodity. It would have been worth seeing. I spontaneously turned my gaze out the window towards the dazzling blue sky. I hadn't noticed it at the time, but the sky was reflected in Yuriko's huge eyes as she sat across from me. Sorry, I totally just pushed my personal feelings onto you. I offered to introduce you to Yukiro, then wound up going on about my own circumstances. I'm really sorry.
大丈夫、悪気ないってちゃんと分かってるし。高谷くんがここにいたら本当に褒めてくれたかな。
Yuriko?
高兄は絶対びっくりしてラブチまで喜んだに決まってるし。
Misora clearly couldn't hold back any longer and made that proud declaration to Yuriko.
ユーリーがステージに立ったのを見たら父さんそっくりのあの笑顔で絶対嬉しそうに笑うって。
みそらちゃん。 高谷くんのため。
Is she going to do it? I'm sorry to keep bringing this up, but that really is how we all feel. I feel terrible for it, but I need to ask this on the same. Yuriko, would you perform at Spring Sumifest? Junio, Misora and Aino all gulped and waited for Yuriko's answer.
でも私。
Both are true, but more than anything else, I want everyone in Sumisora to hear you sing. The singing my brother praised so highly.
くれた歌声を隅空のみんなに？どうして？私の歌声なんかファルセートのアルバムでいくらだって聴けるはず。新しくなんかないよ。
You know, the singing my brother praised wasn't Palaset's Yurika Ayase. It was Yuriko, is right? That's what I want everyone in Sumisora to hear. I suddenly thought back to the dream I had this morning. Not as a member of Palaset, but Yurika Ayase's singing voice.
私個人の歌声？
うちも同じよ。ステージは成功してほしいけど、それよりゆり子さんの歌が聴きたい。あ、そっか。ユーリーがステージってユーリーだけの歌が聴けるってことじゃんね。神ラブチすぎだし。そら、今頃気がついたわけ？私はゆりか三昧で最高だなって。あ、つい私欲丸出ししちゃった。
Yuriko's eyebrows furrowed together, seemingly deep in thought, then...
私、歌う。
I had a feeling she would do it. Now, after her hearing everything about Akaya. Yuriko?
春のスミフェスのステージ出てくれるのね。
高谷くんのためだから。
Yuriko's bashful smile reminded me of one I've seen on her young face in my dream this morning. Thank you, Yuriko.
やったじゃん、ジュンニー。ユーリーの歌が聴けて超ラブチー。
Perhaps it was a bit late now, but Sona's comment made me realize how worried these two were about us. In spite of her embarrassment, Yuriko's brows suddenly knitted together anxiously.
やるからにはちゃんとやりたい。でも問題もあるかも。
A kind of problem.
さっきも言ったけど、私今休業中だから、事務所に黙って勝手にイベントに出演するのは。
Shunyo spoke up before I had the chance to respond.
それなら大丈夫よ、ゆり子さん。そんなこと些細な問題ね。作戦あるよ。事務所の人にもお客さんにもバレなければ問題なしですよ。
Hold on a second. How do you expect to... Wait, are we gonna put a costume onto her so no one sees that it's her?
変装すればいいんだよ。
Yeah. But her voice though? Wouldn't they recognize her voice?
変装？
Junior's off-the-wall proposal left us all dumbfounded.
それ、ますます激ヤバすぎてラブチーかも。
Misora whispered to herself in a dazed tone.
うしてこんなこと。引き受けちゃったのかな。
But we will have to see how this turns out in the next video. So hope you liked this one. If you did, so leave a like to it as usual. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.